This week, nothing really substantial happened. It was little bits and pieces of things here and there. So um, I'll tell you what I've been up to. One thing I've liked this week is I've given a bit of feedback on someone's script, and they've given me some feedback on a couple of my scripts, and I'm continuing to do that because I need to be less insular, because my nature as an introvert is to not reach out and do those things. But if for anything, for the scripts, it's good to have people point out to you things which aren't working, and or they don't get, or they think need more of something or less of something, or they don't like, a particular section for some reason. Hearing all that is good. And if you hear from a few people the same thing, then you've probably got something that needs fixing. So I've been doing a bit of that. I'm going to do more of it because it helps. Because I want to be as ready as possible. I haven't got any, I'm not in a position to do anything about anything at the moment, but I want to make sure that I've got a few things that are just, once I'm ready, once I got the feedback and I make some decisions about what to change, what not to change, then I can work on preparing, doing some preparation so that when, opportunity does knock, that I'm as ready to go as possible. And another thing I've been doing in that same vein is rereading some filmmaking books. So it's a little tough going. I'm one of those people that needs a target, and then I'll read the things knowing that the target is on such and such a date, and then it'll focus me. Just to read things like that generally can be a bit of a challenge for me without that focus. So, but I'm doing it and I'm enjoying it. I'm just doing it in little bits so I don't, turn myself off, basically. What else? I had a few slow days. I don't know, I just felt a bit down, and I never really fully recognize when I feel a bit down. And when I do, it's afterwards. It's only in reflection. I rarely sort of get it while I'm feeling that way. But that's okay. I mean, life isn't a non-stop joyride. So when things like that happen, I just tend to eat something nice, watch a movie, read something. They seem to be the tonics for me. And, it's pretty simple. But I know if I just sort of shut myself off, do those things with a few coffees, of course, the things turn around. I guess I'm just a simple being. But I've learned over the years that when I do feel that way, even if I can't consciously fully acknowledge it, I know that doing those things will get me back to a good place. So I guess I'm lucky. Okay, I haven't got my list. I've got my laptop today. I decided to sell my camera and lens and associated bits, ND filters, Rode mics, stuff like that. There's a bundle I put on eBay, and I'll put a link in the description, but I'm really only looking for people in the London area, because I want to be able to, because there's several things, and just in general anyway, I like to be there, hand over whatever it is, make sure that they're happy, everything's working, and they get what they want, and do it that way. There's something about selling stuff on eBay and then posting it to another person if it's used, which I don't know. Maybe I'm being an idiot, but it just kind of fills me with dread. I'd hate for it to things to turn up damaged, or the person on the other side to not be as honest as possible and say that this was damaged or this was wrong, when you're kind of not in a position to do anything about it. So I like to meet people in person, and hand over. I realized, I know a few people have told me that I shouldn't sell it, to be crazy, but one, I need the money, and two, I can shoot these videos on my phone, like I'm doing. So all I really want to get is a gimbal so I can go outside with a mic and shoot stuff a bit more interesting than just me against my poster on wall. So yeah, that's what I've decided to do, and fingers crossed someone will be looking for something similar. What else have I got here on my magical list? I've been thinking about things like self-distribution. That guy, what was it called? Iron Lung. A good friend of mine, Scott, pointed me at Iron Lung. I think it's Iron Lung, my memory. And I read a little bit where he said he first posted it on YouTube and sold it, and on his website. I think he sold, Blu-rays or DVDs on his website as well. And that generated the interest to then attract bigger players. And I thought that was interesting. And maybe, you may probably need a decent following, and I don't know what his following was like before he did that, but you could just post your movies straight to YouTube. And if you get enough following, and people like it, they'll share, and if you maybe do some marketing, promote it, maybe that's the way to go. There's a huge audience in YouTube. So, I don't know. But I've been thinking about all that sort of stuff. I'm trying to, work out a path ahead, always. And kind of on that line, I've been thinking about extra YouTube content. So it's okay me sitting here talking about what I'm doing or what I'm not doing, and what's going on with me trying to get films made, and if any acting things come up. I have an audition tomorrow for a commercial, so but I was thinking about maybe I should do some extra stuff. I don't know, go on trips to museums and galleries and things, because they're great sources for inspiration for films and for ideas for shots and moods and colours and all sorts of things. Or maybe read some, out of copyright stories, or maybe shoot some 1-minute scenes with people. I don't know. Just a little voice in the back of my head saying, why not do more? Do more. I don't know. My natural instinct is to not do that. So I'm fighting that, but there's another voice inside of my head saying, if you're going to do YouTube and do it in your own way anyway, why not do as much of it as you can? I've been toying with things like, do you get a YouTube channel manager to, really knock things into shape? But that's all. You get someone on Fiverr, you could get someone on Fiverr. I can talk. You can get someone on Fiverr that would do it pretty cheaply. Is that a path you want to go down? And then, probably should be promoting things more, but that's all money, which I haven't got. So I'm having these discussions with myself endlessly. And I disagree with myself and agree with myself all the time. I think that's about it. It's just been bits and pieces here and there. Trying to work out what to do, how to forge a path ahead which will keep me afloat, essentially. So, which is one of the reasons why I've been thinking about doing more on YouTube. But I'll just keep on, having a bit of a think about it and thinking about what I could do. Keep sort of looking at scripts and getting that feedback and trying to be prepared. I also need to look at crowdfunding techniques, and there are some variations on that which might be more interesting for people. So I'm just sort of balancing all that, and when I'm ready, I want to be as ready as I possibly can be before doing anything like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Oh, and if you haven't watched Kin Spirits, there'll be a link for that in the description as well.